Vitamin A can reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration by up to 25%. Vitamin A is a powerful antioxidant that protects the eyes from damage and disease. A diet rich in vitamin A can reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration by up to 25%. Sweet potatoes are one of the richest sources of vitamin A, with a single medium-sized potato providing over 200% of the daily recommended intake. Carrots, kale, and squash are also high in vitamin A, making them great additions to a vision-protecting diet. Vitamin A deficiency is a leading cause of preventable blindness in developing countries, affecting over 250 million people worldwide. Getting enough vitamin A can also improve night vision, reduce eye fatigue, and support overall eye health. From industrial to tribal, we're exploring the weirdest and most unusual music genres you never knew existed. There are numerous unusual music genres that challenge conventional music norms and push creative boundaries. Industrial music originated in the 1970 seconds, characterized by its use of noise and unconventional sounds. Chillwave is a microgenre that emerged in the 2000s, blending indie, electronic, and lounge music elements. Musique concrète is a genre that uses recorded sounds as raw material, often creating experimental soundscapes. Lowercase music is an ambient genre characterized by its extremely quiet and minimalist sound design. Squee is an electronic genre that combines funk, disco, and synth-heavy elements with quirky, offbeat vibes. The Hillsborough disaster in 1989 was a tragic football accident that resulted in the deaths of 96 people, mostly due to a crush in the stadium. On the 15th of May 1989, a crush occurred at Hillsborough Stadium during a football match in Sheffield, England. The disaster claimed 96 lives, with over 700 injured, mostly due to overcrowding and poor safety measures. The stadium's design allowed for a funnel effect, directing fans into a narrow, already overcrowded area. A critical mistake was the delayed opening of the stadium's turnstiles, causing a massive surge of fans. The police and stadium staff were unprepared, leading to a delayed and inadequate response to the disaster. The Hillsborough disaster led to major reforms in stadium safety and disaster prevention in the UK and worldwide. Is dietary fat the real culprit behind weight gain? Dietary fat is not the primary cause of weight gain, despite its high calorie density. Dr. Walter Vogelin's research in the 1920 seconds showed that a high-fat diet can actually aid in weight loss. The American Heart Association recommends a balanced diet with healthy fats, like avocado and nuts, for heart health. In fact, some fats, like omega-3 seconds, can even help increase feelings of fullness and reduce hunger. Consuming healthy fats can also improve insulin sensitivity, reducing the risk of chronic diseases. The real culprits behind weight gain are often excessive sugar and refined carbohydrate consumption. Explore Honshu, Japan's largest island, where residents live longer and healthier lives, and learn about their traditional diet, including seafood, soy, and green tea, which supports healthy aging. Honshu, Japan's largest island, is home to some of the world's longest-living people. The traditional Honshu diet is rich in seafood, which provides omega-3 fatty acids for heart health. Soy, a staple in Honshu cuisine, contains isoflavones that support bone density and reduce menopause symptoms. Green tea, a popular beverage in Honshu, is packed with antioxidants that combat cell damage and inflammation. The Honshu diet is characterized by high consumption of plant-based foods, with an emphasis on fermented foods like miso. The sinking of the Wilhelm Gustloff sparked controversy and investigation. The Wilhelm Gustloff was a German ocean liner that sank on the 30th of January 1945 during World War II. Over 10,000 people, mostly civilians and wounded soldiers, were on board when it set sail from East Prussia. The ship was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine, S-13, while en route to Kiel, Germany. The tragedy resulted in the loss of over 9,000 lives, making it the deadliest maritime disaster in history. The Gustloff's captain, Friedrich Petersen, was criticized for not taking adequate precautions despite receiving warnings of Soviet submarines in the area. An investigation by the German Navy concluded that a combination of factors including inadequate training and poor communication, contributed to the tragedy. Learn how the Duffer Brothers' own childhood experiences, including bullying and a love of 80 seconds movies, influenced the creation of Stranger Things and its characters. The Duffer Brothers, Matt and Ross, grew up in Dallas, North Carolina, and were often bullied in school. Their parents, a teacher and an engineer, encouraged their creativity, allowing them to make short films as kids. The brothers' love for 80 seconds movies, such as E.T. and The Goonies, heavily influenced Stranger Things' nostalgic tone. Matt and Ross drew inspiration from their own childhood friendships, making the show's characters relatable and authentic. The brothers' experiences as outsiders in school informed the character development of Eleven, Mike, and Will. Randy Gardner holds the record for staying awake for 264.4 hours, 11 days. A feat that's both impressive and terrifying, and a testament to human endurance. Randy Gardner, a high school student, set the record in 1964 at just 17 years old. Gardner stayed awake for 264.4 hours, equivalent to 11 days, without any sleep. During the experiment, Gardner experienced hallucinations, mood swings, and memory lapses. Gardner's feat was monitored by scientists, who were shocked by his body's ability to adapt. After finally sleeping, Gardner slept for 14 hours straight, recovering from his ordeal. Gardner's record still stands today, a testament to his extraordinary endurance and willpower. Explore the complex emotional associations of brown, from feelings of comfort and reliability to boredom and lack of excitement, and why it's more than just an earthy color. Brown is the least favorite color among 45% of people in a YouGov survey, yet it's also a comfort color. Brown is associated with feelings of reliability, stability, and warmth, evoking a sense of coziness and comfort. The color brown is closely tied to nature, with 70% of people linking it to earth, soil, and wood. In branding, brown is often used to convey a sense of ruggedness, authenticity, and approachability. Think UPS and Hershey's. However, brown can also evoke feelings of boredom, dullness, and lack of excitement, especially in design and art. Discover the fascinating stories behind abandoned cars like the 1,970 seconds Cadillac Fleetwood found in a Russian forest, or the 1,960 seconds Porsche 911 left in a French barn. Over 10 million cars are abandoned worldwide, with many hidden in unexpected places. The 1,970 seconds Cadillac Fleetwood found in a Russian forest was likely a diplomat's vehicle. Abandoned cars can increase in value, like the 1,960 seconds Porsche 911, worth over $1 million. Many abandoned cars are relics of past events, such as natural disasters or economic downturns. Some cars are intentionally abandoned to avoid costly repairs or storage fees. Urban explorers and car enthusiasts often discover and restore these forgotten vehicles.